If you're an options trader or you want to be an options trader, I did a case study analyzing the best students I've had here at Top Dog Trading and compared them to everyone else who's taken my courses. I studied how long it took them to become successful, their win rates, their average loss rates, and overall, their ability to adapt to their strategy to the changing markets. That case study identified 5 key differences that they all did compared to everybody else. Today, you could be one or the other. So in just a few short minutes, and we're going to go through this fast, so fasten your seatbelts. I'm going to share all 5 of these key differences with you so you can literally copy exactly what they did to find success faster, with more consistency, and much less trial and error. Welcome to this short tutorial, the Top Dog Trading 5 Secrets My Best Students Use for Success. My name is Dr. Barry Burns. I'm the owner and founder of Top Dog Trading. I've won multiple awards for my trading courses, and I'm very proud of that because these awards were actually voted on by real traders like you, not some Ivy League committee. And I'm a published author, real published, not just self-published, but Wiley & Sons published my book, Trend Trading for Dummies, part of the famous Dummy series of books I'm sure you're familiar with. And I've got over 50 years of experience. So I bring a lot of experience to the table for you. And I've got a professional education. I actually moved from Los Angeles out to Chicago for a while, got an apartment there, worked with the #1 trader in our firm right inside the Chicago Mercantile Exchange building. And now I give back. I've literally trained thousands and thousands of traders from all over the world. They all started at different skill levels, and many of them have achieved immense success. Some have left their jobs to trade full-time, some trade for secondary income, and others actually have gone on to teach others, which I'm very, very proud of. But just to be perfectly candid and transparent, there are students who took the exact same education and did nothing with it, and they failed miserably at trading, even though I gave them the same level of education I gave the ones who succeeded. So this really bothered me. And after years and years of watching this pattern of some students having life-changing success and then others failing, I decided I need to get to the root of this. And I did a year-long case study. So I interviewed and talked with my absolute best students and my worst students. Had a lot of one-on-one conversations to identify patterns. What were the underlying factors that separated these two groups? Today, I'm only going to focus on the best students because, well, that's what you want to be. You want to be one of the best traders. So we're going to do a quick little video here, give you those 5 factors that led to their success, because these 5 factors can give you a massive advantage over other traders as well. So let's dive right into these 5 keys. And while we cover them, fasten your seatbelt because we're going to go fast, take notes, and think how you can immediately integrate what you're learning into your current trading goals. Key number 1 is follow the smart money. Classic technical analysis no longer works, my friends. The stuff that they're teaching you that's rehashed over and over and over just doesn't work. The Bible of what they call, ironically, modern technical analysis was actually written in the 1940s. And that was long before computers existed, high-frequency trading, algorithms, quants, dark pools. The markets are dominated by these technologies now. These technologies which did not exist when classic, traditional technical analysis was created. And by the way, most of the stuff taught today is just a rehash of classic technical analysis. So it doesn't work because markets move differently now. So again, follow the smart money. Why do most people lose money trading? What do most people do? Well, they're trying to learn from freebies on the internet. They're trying to get cheap robot signal services, easy scams, doing discussion boards with a bunch of other traders who also aren't making money, Discord, forums, Twitter. What are they doing? They're following the unsmart money. That's what all of this is doing. And this is the way most people try to learn trading, is to jump on board with all of the other people who are losing money. Well, that's just ridiculous. But, you know, it's kind of interesting. People say, oh, I don't want a get-rich-quick scam. But the behavior is actually driving them right in that direction. Something that people promise them is free, is easy, and get rich quick. So if that's what you're seeking, that's what you're going to get, except it is a scam. So real professional trading is not that at all. Here's how professional traders make money. Number 1, we stay current. We are not using what happened, or what was taught back in the 1940s or 50s or 60s or 70s or even 80s or even in the year 2000. We stay current and we're adapting to what the market is doing today. Number two, we're staying educated. All professional traders. We don't learn from some Discord group or from YouTube videos. We get professional education. As I mentioned before, I went to the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. That's where I learned. And number three, we stay mentored. Professional trading is actually happening by one person passing the torch to another, one pro to another. That's how it happens. Let's go right on into key two. I told you to go fast. So we're going to systematize everything. That's key number two. Trading methodology comes before trading psychology. Both are important, but you can have the discipline in the world. And if you don't have a mathematical model that's reliable, you're still going to lose money. So every algorithm is a system. Every high frequency trading approach is a system. Professional systems are not based on opinions or feelings or even news. So you must systematize your trading. And here's how we do it. Number one, we use something that's objectively measurable. Number two is based on a mathematical model of probability. And number three, it works with the way the markets move in today's computerized markets. Let's go right on to key three. Secret weapon, anomalies. This is huge. This goes against what everyone else is teaching out there. The old way of trading options is to trade trends, interpret volume, draw support resistance. Oh, choose the right market. Or people ask me this all the time, Barry, what's the best time interval? And how do you put all these things together on multiple time frames? These are the kind of questions I get all the time, and all of them are useless. Sound familiar? No, what we're going to do is we're going to scan for anomalies. What I mean by this is, well, you've probably heard of the big bubbles of market history. The tulip bubble, the tech bubble, the housing bubble, the Bitcoin bubble. But these things only come across the world once in a while. So yeah, we can make a lot of money during these times, but we don't want to, we suggest these opportunities. So the new way to trade options is with what I call tiny bubbles that occur every week. Actually, they usually occur every single day in individual stocks and individual ETFs and even currencies that you can trade profitably like the professionals. So what do I mean by these tiny bubbles or these anomalies? Well, it all goes back, again, to something objective, mathematical, and measurable. So most people are familiar with the bell curve of probability. So here's an example of the bell curve. We want to avoid the mean. That's where trend trading occurs, in the mean, and markets can chop around the mean. So we're going to wait for it to go to the left edge of that statistical bell curve. Way down, so the market goes way, 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 way down, where it only has a 3% chance of continuing down. That's a very low statistical advantage if you're going to short the market. So actually, what do we want to do? We want to buy the market in those situations. That bubble is about to pop. Or the other direction. The market goes up, 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 up so dramatically that it reaches the other end of the probability bell curve. Now it only has a 3% chance of continuing up. So what are we going to do? We're going to sell or buy puts or short the market, and the odds are 97% on our side. That's establishing an edge. You've probably heard you need an edge. This is a mathematical, statistical edge. All you have to do is this. Number one, we scan the market for these tiny bubbles that occur every day. Number two, after the computer program, my algo, gives you these results, then it only takes like less than a minute for it to give you the results. Then you sell an option contract to collect a weekly income. Number three, you sit back, wait for that bubble to pop. And number four, well, that's pretty much it. You're making money by keeping it simple, just trading the odds. All right, key number four. The key is leverage. All wealth, millionaires, are all created by using leverage. So real estate's create a lot of millionaires, and they're leveraging a large asset, a large building, a home, an apartment complex, an office building, with a small down payment. Traditional businesses do the same thing. They hire a lot of employees, and they leverage those employees' time, and then the owner becomes a millionaire. Now, the only problem with those two things that I don't like personally is that, well, they're a lot of work. It's very time-consuming, risky, and there's a lot of friction involved in the process. So I love options trading because I can do it with just sitting in front of my laptop, anywhere I am at any time. And again, I only spend an hour a day at it. So, and I get to leverage both time and money. So I'm not spending much time, but I'm still able to just put down a small down payment, if you will, on a stock and leverage that money. So we're leveraging money by controlling the stock with a small down payment. Number two, we're leveraging time by only spending an hour a day trading because the algo goes out and brings us back all of the tiny bubbles. And then step one, you just scan the market for the tiny bubbles, you place your order for tomorrow, and step two, you enjoy the rest of your day. And I've got time freedom and money freedom. Let's finish up with key number 5, invest in mentoring. We've talked about this a little bit, but it's so important. Let's drive it home. All professional traders need a mentor. It is not optional. Most people lose money trading. We know that. So if you do what most people do, you're going to get what most people get, which is losses. What do most people do? Well, they educate themselves on free stuff online or out-of-date trading books or courses or cheap stuff. Again, we've talked about this, so I'm not going to go on with it anymore, but you get the idea. And the problem is, which is shocking to me, is people keep doing this. They go from one free course to another free course, one YouTube video to another YouTube video, another cheap thing to another cheap thing. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. You've heard that phrase, I'm sure. What mentoring provides that is different from all of that is this. 3 things. Number 1, accountability. We often know what we should do, but we don't do it. So you need someone to hold you accountable that you check in with every week. In fact, in our program, you check in twice a week with a real human being. This is not by email. It's not even by phone. We come in, we get together personally, and we see, oh, okay, show me your trades. Now, that's where number 2 comes in, feedback. So you're not just showing up. We use Zoom for this, by the way. You're not just showing up to say, Barry, I showed up. No. Then you're saying, okay, Barry, here's the trades that I've taken since we last met. And I analyze those trades for you, and we call these feedback loops. And so with courses, with videos, with books, it's one-way communication. You can take information in, but you never get the feedback loop. You never get that where you can then see someone else, okay, did I get this right? And get that feedback. That's all the difference in the world right there. And that's what we provide. So we look at your very specific trades. Again, it's not just ideas or concepts. We look at your individual trades and I give you feedback. And we make course correction and clarification. And then number 3, with mentoring, you get fresh ideas. To summarize, the 5 keys to success are: number 1, follow the smart money. Number 2, systematize everything. Number 3, scan for those anomalies, those tiny bubbles. Key number 4, leverage everything, time and money. And number 5, invest in professional mentoring. Those are the 5 key differences that separated the students who went on to change their lives over against those who failed at trading. It's really that simple. I've helped thousands of students and tried to help even more than that. But success comes down to those who are truly willing to do what it takes to find it. So let me ask you a couple of questions real quick as we finish up. Are you someone who's ready to apply these concepts as soon as possible? Meaning, are you a person who is self-empowered, who's determined, who's committed, and ready to do it now, not put it off, not procrastinate yet again? Are you someone who's ready to skip the waiting period of being successful and fast-track your journey to success in trading? Are you someone who is coachable, willing to learn? Most people have had some training experience before, which is great, but you're going to have to empty your cup and bring in and absorb what I'm going to teach you. Are you someone who takes responsibility for their own results? Are you someone who wants to achieve self-mastery? Mastery in anything, including trading, ultimately comes down to self-mastery. And are you someone who's ready to become one of the 1% of all top dog traders? So here's the deal. I want to take that case study that I already shared with you and expand on and take it to the next level. So I'm onboarding a group of students, a new group of students, to be personally mentored by me in my Options Wealth Styles group. And I want to see if these new students, if they truly apply these 5 key concepts, can prove that this case study is 100% accurate. Would you like the opportunity to participate? Here's all you have to do. First, book a time to chat with a member on my team, and we'll see if you qualify. That's it. Qualification, by the way, is not easy. Not a program you can just buy your way into. We're only bringing in a small number of people. You have to have some experience in trading, by the way. You also have to have a little bit of money to trade with, obviously. And you have to convince us that you're willing to take this program and give it a real chance to accelerate your trading journey. In other words, we're looking for people who are self-empowered, people who are committed. Now, normally there's a line for this program, and there's a waiting list. But if you book a call today for this special offer and participate in this special program, I'll allow you to skip the line. And if you qualify, put you in the next group of students and use you as a group for this new case study example. So if you're interested right now, just simply go to topdogoptions.com, and all you have to do right now is just go there and book a call. And let's see if we can help you. We want to, again, what we're really looking for is people we can turn into the top 1% of Top Dog trading students. Help you achieve your goals. Now, what happens if you do nothing? Well, that's up to you, obviously. But I promise you, one thing, the people taking the time to apply for this program already have a leg up on mastering the market and changing their lives, because this program is truly for the future best of the best. Does that describe you? Book a call. Chat with a member of my team. It'll be a one-on-one consultation. We'll hear from you. You'll hear from us. We'll see if you qualify to be part of this program that is proven to use the 5 key factors I taught today to develop a very small elite group of students to become one of the top 1% of Top Dog traders. Of course, booking a call is not enough. You've got to show up. So if you're not going to show up, then please cancel the call. Do not be a no-show. Don't be that guy. Be a good, respectful person and show up. Now, we understand that life happens, so if something comes up that you can't make it, perfectly fine. We understand that. We just asked, again, to be respectful and reschedule the call. So, if you want to watch the full presentation, by the way, there is a link in the description below for a full presentation about this program. But because we're only taking few people at a time, so I can give you that personalized attention, I encourage you to go ahead and schedule that one-on-one personal trading consultation right now by going to topdogoptions.com. And we look forward to talking with you soon.